Oh yeah, it's business time. It's business time. It's business. It's business time. That's what you're trying to say. You're trying to say, let's get down to business. It's business time. It's business. It's business time.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing? It is Monday night, and if you remember from a few episodes ago, I had a phone call with Fernando who responded to an ad I had on Craigslist. He said that he would be able to come into the office. This is Fernando. Say hi, Fernando.
Hello, everybody.
And so Fernando has been nice enough to allow me to tape this interview, just so you guys get a sense of how I have this conversation. Fernando is applying for the contract photographer position with Unique Davis Productions. So Fernando, hey, first of all, thanks for making it out today. So first, I want to thank you for coming in. You live in Queens, yeah?
Yeah.
How is it out there? Pretty cold?
It's pretty cold right now in New York, yes.
Yeah. So I asked if you could bring a portfolio with you. Do you have a portfolio?
I do. I have it on a digital file on a memory stick.
Oh, great. All right. So I will check that out.
Yeah.
So you read in the ad that I'm interested in doing events with children and birthday parties and corporate events and maybe weddings and things like that. Can you give me a little bit of an idea of work that you've done with children?
Well, I do a lot of family-oriented events like weddings and bar mitzvahs, and along with other types of events. But I do family-oriented events which have children a lot of the times. So I've worked with children. I've worked with older people. But yes, I've worked with children quite a bit.
Okay, so is it more like a portrait setup for the family, or is it the live action kids having a birthday party?
Well, it's both. A lot of times there will be a portrait setup where we'll have an area where people can take pictures, and I'll take their pictures for a certain period of the night. And then other times I'll just be walking around interacting with everybody, kind of like being part of the party.
Wow.
And making sure that everybody's having a good time and in front of my camera while I'm there, and trying to kind of like make them have some fun, just so I make sure I get some fun photos.
Yeah, tell me about a fun party you've been to.
Fun party. There's a wedding where they had quite a bit of kids there, and they were kind of like running around and doing their own thing while the whole reception was happening. And it was just fun to see their point of view, and then my idea was to get their point of view. So I kind of like knelt down and kind of like got it from their eye level, and almost there are certain shots where it was almost like how they would see the wedding, and with them in the shot, and that kind of like gave a certain kind of like a little bit unique flavor to that particular wedding.
Nice. Hey, tell me about a time that you maybe had some technical problems that you've dealt with.
Technical problems. With the camera or with people?
Or either.
Well, camera, usually I'm sure that I have everything going, so that's usually not my problem. I guess another thing that would happen with people would be that some people might just not want their picture taken, or they won't be responsive. So I don't run up to somebody and just start blasting away without them knowing that I'm about to do that.
Yeah.
Usually they see me and I actually show them, even if they can't hear me, because sometimes there's loud music and all. I'll kind of like, they'll see me with the camera, they'll see me with the flash, and I'll usually kind of like indicate to them, hey guys, if you want to get together, and usually they'll respond because they want to be part of the party. But other people might just put their hand up and say, oh no, I prefer not to.
Yeah.
And in that case, I'll politely say, that's okay, there's no need, and enjoy the rest of the party. So
right.
I'm get used to gauging the situation on a very quick manner, so that I know how the person feels when I'm taking the picture, or if they don't want me to.
Very cool, very cool. And so, let me tell you a little bit about how we're set up, and how and then whether or not you're okay with it. So this is obviously a contract position. What I'd like to do is have you sort of on available schedule as I book events. then I call you and see if you have availability. There's going to be others just like you interviewing for this spot, but again, depending on the quality of work, how quickly you turn the work around, how easy it is to work together with you, then then I either give you more jobs or less jobs. On every job, you're going to be making about 70% of what we sell the job for here. The quicker that you can turn around the photos or the deliverables for that event, the quicker I can make sure that you get paid. Because I get paid from the client when I deliver. So I'd like your help in helping me deliver.
Sure.
How does that sound?
That sounds fine. My only question would be, what would be like the lowest amount the job would go for? Because
sometimes it's not worth it,
70%
right?
of a certain amount of money might not be worth my time. Well, my time to travel, and not just the cost of travel, but just my time to come in and out. Because I could always,
So I do work for as little as $50. There's some certain products that we deliver for certain services that we provide for $50, and they can range all the way to $800. And I have a very simple pricing model, and in return, I have a very simple payment structure. Right, so every contractor gets paid 70%, and I'm very upfront with what we're making on the job. Now I can see how it's not worth your time to come all the way into Manhattan from Queens for $50. So what I try to do, that one's a pretty interesting offering because it's an avatar offering for if you have Facebook or Twitter or one of these social networks and you just want your picture to look good. I will have many appointments for you and book a day, and then you can come in and shoot for the day.
That makes sense.
So it would be 70% of whatever we have set up for that day.
You just tell me how much I would be expected for whatever time period and
that sounds good. Hey, thanks a lot.
Doing.
Thanks a lot for coming in today.
Not a problem.
I'm gonna take a look at this, and if I and if this works, then what I'm gonna do is call you back, and I'm gonna also put these pictures on my site. And I will of course credit you for it. You're gonna be in the section. So that's it. Thanks a lot for coming out.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, that's it for this episode, guys. Global Citizen out.